Yo, what's going on, everybody? So today I'm bringing you a video that's something not video game related, really. And the reason being is life in 2020 has been really weird. I think everybody can kind of agree with this. I gotta say, man, it's completely sucked. I think it sucks for pretty much everybody. I mean, so there's probably some people that are having a great 2020, but you know, for me, I mean, just not even going along with the meme like 2020 is like the worst year ever. I think this is one of the worst years I've had in a long time. I can't remember anything that's been worse. Nothing has really gone right for me. And, I'm not making this a pity thing or anything. I just want to kind of see if anybody else is kind of having like the similar time in their life where 2020 just feels like nothing's going right. And I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the shit that's just been happening for me. I mean, it's just so weird. I'm in this situation where I did not think that, my year would go like this. I thought it was going to be a great year. I mean, I just graduated college in 2019, and I don't know. I'm just kind of going to go into this, guys, and I just really want to talk to you. I know some of you know me on a personal level, and, like y'all might see me better, people I went to school with and stuff, people I just know from, my hometown and stuff. But for the people that don't know me, if y'all want to listen to this too, I really appreciate it. Just taking the time out of your day. And I'm also communicating with y'all. Like, I know you may not know me in real life, but we're all on the same platform. We're still people. We're probably around the same age and stuff. I'm 23, so just throw that out there. But anyway, guys. All right, so here we go. So for me, 2020 really went downhill. After I applied to multiple jobs and got turned down by many, I went to school for marketing, and I've probably applied to at least over 70 jobs, if not more than that. I was keeping count of them, but then I ended up stopping like track because I was just getting depressed from all the like rejections that I was getting. I mean, it was really hard for me. Like I was struggling really bad. I was at the point where I thought I was just going to have to work like some simple job, maybe go and work in a restaurant or something, whatever, just to make ends meet. And I was really getting down in my feels, and it's really hard because you spend all this money going to college, and I went to school for marketing. Like you would think that that's something that's got a lot of stuff, and honestly, for me, it was really hard. Like I went to school for marketing. I wasn't like 4.0 GPA. I was like I was a 3. I had a 3.0 GPA, so I wasn't top of my class, but I also wasn't bad by any means. And I really ended up, starting this year feeling like my degree was completely useless. And it's, that sucks. It really does suck. And I've talked to a lot of people that are going through the same situation. So, if you're in college or you graduated college and you feel like, getting a job is really hard, just know that it is. And I actually started working at a gym. Working at a gym is really, what I've always wanted to do. I used to work in a gym in college. I worked there my whole, school time. It was fun. I loved it. And everybody told me I should just try to work there if I couldn't find a job somewhere else. So, I ended up doing that. And that's another part of why my 2020 has sucked, which I will get to after I kind of jump into COVID. So, starting with COVID, COVID-19 has really just sucked for everybody. I think, there's not really anybody that's enjoying COVID unless you just really enjoy staying at home, which, some people do, but it was cool for like a week. It was like cool for like maybe 2 weeks. Then after that, it's like, all right, well, I'm getting kind of sick of this. And for me, it really sucked because I had just gotten my job at the gym that I work at. I was super excited. Everything, I was like, yeah, this is finally happening, and I was scheduled to start, and I was scheduled to start during the week of, the whole shutdown. So for me, this is when it was really hard because, I was super excited, everything's going great. I was like, finally, I got my job, everything's working out, and I'm supposed to start, and then all of a sudden, shut down. Everywhere shut down. We can't do anything. So, I got this job, but I can't do this job. I still have the job currently, but I can't make any money. Nobody's making any money. I have, I feel pretty bored out of my mind. I mean, I can go into like work out a little bit, but at this time, I can't train. I can't do any of the stuff that I need to do. I didn't get a huge corporate job because, honestly, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world. A corporate job. Maybe some people like it, but I can't really see myself doing that just because I don't enjoy wearing a suit all the time. I think it's kind of boring. But yeah, like at this point, I'm just kind of like in this weird limbo. I have a job, but I can't start my job. I'm making no money. COVID's hit, and then all of a sudden, my gym that I actually work out in shuts down. And so here's where things really start to go down because working out has always been something that's helped me. I've done it for a long time, ever since I quit playing college baseball. I started to work out, and by no means do I look like some kind of super freak bodybuilder, like they use steroids or anything like that, or but I just enjoy going to the gym. I've always have, and for me, this really sucked because my home gym closed permanently. And now I'm stuck here doing nothing. I'm trying to work out at home, trying to do all this stuff, and working out at home just does not cut it for me. Like I cannot bring myself to work out every day. I like at home, it just doesn't feel the same. I've always liked doing bodyweight stuff, but it's just like it's not the same. And if you work out or experience that, working out is at home is hard. You just don't have the motivation. It's not fun. It's just not the same. And gosh, this really sucks for me. But yeah, so I'll kind of move on to another thing that's really sucked for me as well. I started to develop a skin condition after going to this gym and it shutting down. I noticed that, I was having some these weird places popping up, and I was really curious. I was like, I don't understand what this is, so I ignored it, and some time went on and stuff, and then like more of them kept popping up. I was like, wait, what's going on? And so basically, I think why my gym shut down, is because they weren't taking care of the place. They weren't cleaning it properly and doing all this stuff. And by the way, this is not the gym I work at. I work at a different gym. I enjoy, where I work and stuff. But this is the one that I was going to because it was really affordable and stuff like that. But I, I think I'm almost positive I picked up what I have from the gym, and it sucks so bad because I feel weird. It's like I have to be super careful. It hurts. It's annoying. I break out all the time, and I've never had anything like this happen. I've literally never had any problems, nothing. So like I've always had relatively healthy skin, not like just normal stuff that happens in life. But this was just something that was super weird, and it's really annoying. So to add on to my 2020, I've had to deal with that. Feeling just strange, not knowing what to do, multiple doctor's visits. I mean, I've had to go to the doctor so many times. I've had to go to the doctor more in the past like 2-3 months than I have in years. Just trying to go to different places. And I finally went to a dermatologist the other day, and finally got some help there. I think they're going to help me speed up this whole process, but it's been awful. Now let's see. I'll go on to another thing that has just completely sucked during my 2020, and I was in a relationship for about a year and a half, and that relationship has now fizzled out, and we are no longer together. I have no hard feelings against this person that I was with, but it sucks because you're with somebody, you give it your all, and you feel like you wasted time if you don't make it out in the end. And maybe that's just me because I'm somebody that really is, I guess, emotionally attached to people. Once I'm in a relationship, and I don't. Like, I'm not saying this, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, simp, simp, simp. I'm not being a simp. I'm just, in a relationship sense, like, I was committed to this person, and I, things just didn't work out. And it really sucks for me because I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, but this is something that's really weird. So I've kind of learned to feel numb to pain from relationships because I've been through so much in the past. And maybe one day, if I have people that actually want to know like some of the things that have happened in my life that are pretty significant. If you know me personally, you probably know the big thing that happened in my life that really changed kind of who I am and affected me very strongly. But maybe one day I'll tell you guys if I have enough people that want to see or hear about it. And I think I can offer a lot of insight on that situation, but that's for another day. So really, I just have felt like I am numb to all the pain, and I don't know if it's a good thing to be numb to the pain because you just feel weird. Like I feel like there's something missing. I didn't hurt at all after the relationship. It was like a 2-day thing where I was like, man, this really sucks. And now I'm at the point where it's like I just feel hollow. And I don't know, maybe some other people have gone through this. Like maybe you guys have kind of been through the same thing where you just don't know how to, like, you don't feel for the something that you should feel for. It's super weird, and I don't know. I don't, I mean, I like it because I don't have to deal with it anymore. You know, I don't have to worry about being upset or anything like that. But it's just weird in general. So yeah. And let's see. On top of this, my dog, I've had this dog for like 4 years, which the way I adopted him was a great story. I actually got him from, a past relationship which they could no longer take care of him because he was very high maintenance, and so I just took him under my wing and I adopted him from them. And he's been a great dog. His name is Aspen, in case anybody's wondering. He's a beagle. He's crazy. If you've met him in real life, you know he's a psycho, but he's awesome. He's a great dog. And over this year, he's had a lot of health issues, and beagles are notorious for their health problems. I don't know why exactly, but he just has a lot of issues. He's had some neck injury. We had to take him to the hospital, the dog hospital, during COVID and stuff, and like we had no idea what was wrong with him. He just randomly started screaming, like literally screaming. My dog was just screaming at the top of his lungs. It was like bloody murder. And he couldn't move, he couldn't walk and all this, and so we took him to the doctor, the dog doctor, and we had to spend an extravagant amount of money. I'm talking thousands of dollars for this dog, and when you love something, you'll spend money for it. We loved our dog. We still love our dog. He's still here. I don't want you to think he's dead, but so he's had some health issues, and all this money we spent, we couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. We still don't know. He's had to take so much medicine and all this stuff, and then we finally got him better after he was on this huge cycle of medicine, steroids, antibiotics, all this stuff, all to find out, that they could do nothing. All the money we spent, the X-rays, the CT scans, all this crazy stuff, nothing mattered. Like, it was just a complete waste, which that sucks. It sucks to feel like we just wasted all that money and time, and man, I don't know. So recently he has also had some issues that are just completely random. He just goes into these spells where he's super hurt, and we have to put him back on the medicine to get him out. Like, he'll start screaming again, he can't move, he'll just sit there and walk in circles, and like, I don't understand. It sucks. So that's another thing that sucked in 2020. And I know this video was just kind of different, and I haven't really gone over everything that's really sucked in 2020 because there's been a whole heck of a lot. Like, but I just want you guys to know that if there's more real life stuff that you would like me to talk about, or just are curious, I would honestly love to bring it up and discuss it, because I spend a lot of time sitting here thinking and shit. So I hope I can kind of relate with anybody, but guys, I'm running out of footage here, and I'm just kind of going to cut it off at this. But if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment, and I hope everybody's having a great time during quarantine if you can, and honestly, just try to make the best of it, and life will go on. Hopefully 2021 is our year, but peace out, guys. I hope you all have a great day.